Alright, so we're going to continue today with some more Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, what I wanted to do is I decided to completely re-roll myself. Unfortunately, the cost of it does kind of go up and up, so early game here, that does hurt a bit. But I do want to re-roll some of my perks. I want to try out a few different strats, a few different builds, just because I can. The one thing that I don't like about this game so far is that you only have 3 skills. I feel like if maybe you had 4 or 5, they could, really allow you to kind of have a lot of different builds. But for the most part, what I'm thinking of doing is... The sad thing is that a lot of the good abilities are locked behind the 9-point requirement. So I'm never going to stop doing that. I swear on everything. Unfortunately, Charge and more importantly, Barrier, they're locked behind the required 9 points that you have to invest into biotics. So even if you don't want to do a biotics-based build, you kind of at least have to spec 9 points into it. And, you could argue, well, maybe you could put them into offensive biotics or containment. But if you do that, and you don't run at least one biotic to benefit from it, it's kind of a waste. But what I have been doing is I've been looking at the tech tree. And what I am thinking is that I might take Energy Drain, because Energy Drain seems to be pretty good, and I believe you can spec it to prime combo. Yeah, you can prime combo detonations, which would work out. I'm also looking at Invasion. Invasion is a pretty decent debuff, it seems, because it gives a defense debuff of 30, and I believe you can... Yeah, you can raise it to 40, as well as make it do an explosion or dampen enemy damage. Now, I wouldn't take Sabotage just because I feel like Virulence is going to be better. And then everything here is unlocked by default. But yeah, they really kind of gate you on that. So I'm just trying to think of what would really go nicely with Energy Drain. And I've had a few thoughts. I was looking at Turbocharge, and there's a very possible way of playing this game, I feel, that you could run it without ever having to touch even a single combo primer. I feel like that's going to be like Charge, Invasion, and Turbocharge. Yeah, Charge twice. But I feel like that... Maybe Concussive Shot would be good for detonating Energy Drain targets. So that's a possibility. But I feel like Turbocharge and Invasion is going to be really, really good. And then obviously you have Energy Drain on the back burner, so what I probably will do is, since I'm running a submachine gun, is let me spec into combat, since that's basically what I want to spec into. Because what I'm using is already below the weight threshold, I'm going to take more ammo. I think clip size would be better. I'm going to leave rank 6 unactivated, even though, well, it gives 20%, because I don't know what I'm going to use more. Unassisted targeting is for hip fire. Increases accuracy and stability. But this increases accuracy and weak point bonus damage by 20. So this will be good on, like, enemies, like big enemies. But on little enemies, it will be better to have this. I mean, the argument that you can make is maybe on little enemies, it wouldn't really matter, so you would want to take the damage on big enemies. So let's just go with that. That, of course, unlocks combat fitness. See, with the limited points I have, I really can't spec too far into much of anything. Consumables, no, you would want this. So let's go. Whoops. Hold the line. Low health damage resistance of 200. Yeah, that's good. I don't know if I want to go any further than this. Oh, well, weapon spare ammo and weapon clip size, so... Versus a 4th weapon? Nah, I don't really need that. I mean, again, I could... So at this point, I could still spec whichever way I want to go. I think I'm going to end up having 2 builds. Like a generic garbage build, and then, like, actual mini-boss type builds. But I kind of don't want to have to swap profiles on the go just because that leaves you with a cooldown. Yep. So maybe Turbocharge, Invasion. But if I'm doing... Yeah. Okay, we'll do Energy Drain then. This perk, I don't know. I feel like the cooldown's going to be low enough anyway that it won't matter. And then we'll take this. And we can cap it at that. Okay. Tactical cloak. The only thing is invasion does not trigger or detonate any combo primers. That's the only unfortunate part about it. I don't think energy drain will combo with itself either. So maybe incinerate. Because incinerate, if energy drain is good for shields, this will be good for armor. We'll do this. I feel like plus 30% bonus damage, or initial damage, would be better. And then either or, they could both trigger and detonate. There you have it. And then for the last perk... Yes, okay. I could run Infiltrator, but I think that Soldier might actually be better for this. The only thing left to really do is to spec enough points into Biotics so I can unlock Barrier and Charge. But at the same time, Turbocharge might be better. I feel like Turbocharge is secretly OP, just because you can severely spec it to do way more damage than you would want. But I'm going to go with... yeah, I'm going to go to my inventory. I'm going to go with... it sucks because I have to spend points on something I don't want at the end of the day. If I were to spec into Charge, I'd probably want to go Containment. Alright? It's offensive. Biotics too. No, I probably want to spec this. So 1, 3, 6. I gotta put 1 extra point in somewhere. Actually, rather than spend on that, let me just spend on the first rank of Containment, right? No, I only have 7. Shit. Okay, never mind. Undo that. 1, 3, 6. I forgot I would have to... I kind of have to spec into this too much. Or that. So with my remaining 18 points... Max shields... Weapon weight capacity by... no. You want max shields with... Oh, well, you see, now this is not very good. Actually, I might not need to go any further than this. Because if I'm not running any sort of biotic... Biotic power cost reduction... Yeah, if I'm not running any sort of biotic, I don't need to go any further. And then the remainder I'll just put into Charge. And that's about as far as I can go. There you go. At least now I can get something out of Sentinel. Okay. So in any event... That was actually an incredibly loud sound, but anyway. So we're here on Vold. I think the last time I played, I fucked around. I did a lot of side quests that was just kind of menial. Go here, do this. So I actually want to see what kind of side quests there are around here. Just to see, okay, these guys are having a fist fight. There's like 3 different quests. 3, 4 different quests. I think one of them is a mineral quest. Which I may or may not even want to do. All the way back here. Okay, this guy is almost hiding.
A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Where are the civilians?
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Vold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Hey, okay.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
Okay. Travel to the Erosk ruins. Which are... Oh, nice. They're over here. Which is literally right next to that checkpoint. The only other thing that I can do is, since the viability is now above 40%, I can establish an outpost. So that's one other thing I'm going to do eventually. And I'll probably do that right before I do the vault. I mean, at that point, the world will probably be complete. Let's do this because it's a sequel to the quest I did last time. This place is actually surprisingly big. It's a gigantic ice cave. You wouldn't really know that from the map. As Drac dies in the background.
He left Vold? He got free and didn't even pay...
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes. Anyek told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd send people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong.
Optimist.
Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Andy's family,
Losing
right?
family is hard. I'm glad I could spare you that pain.
Thank you. They talked about your abilities, but no one said anything about your kindness.
Oh,
Now, let's see what we have.
Really?
Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
what?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again.
So we gotta go now.
If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Okay. Unfortunately, they missed the one major aspect that was nice about the other Mass Effects, is that when you talk with someone, you know, they have... It's almost like every single interaction with someone is a nice little cutscene, you know? It is meaning to it. It's not just, oh, well, I just stand here and, you know, flap my gums at you. It's ideally, oh, I stand here, flap my gums at you, I walk around, I look around, I act like I'm actually doing something like a human for emphasis. It's just, you go to someone and they just kind of stand there and flap their laps.
Scholar and chronicler. I followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
Well put.
That's a wonderful sentiment.
My grandmother's words. She set me on this path. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. Perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vol. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
No, of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I'd love to hear about your people.
In any event, yeah, it's just like that. They just kind of stand there, they look bored, and occasionally they might, you know, say something of interest, but it doesn't, they miss the one big feel. Like, there was a draw to talking to people, but I think at this point, it's known that this game has a lot of fucking weird shit done with it. A lot of shit that's just, like, very half-assed. And it sucks, because this has so much potential. Another game that I played that has a lot of potential, but it's all squandered. Okay, this shit is freezing every few seconds. I'm very concerned.
You're the alien who saved the Moshae.
How many Ket did you kill? I hope they screamed.
I don't kill Ket because I enjoy it. Just has
That's
to be
right.
done.
Well, yeah. Your people haven't been hunted and enslaved and exalted. It's different for us.
We'll just skip beyond this and get to the point.
Alright, that's enough. I know they call you Pathfinder. What do you need from us?
Your priestess, Roshwar Lin, told me about you. I was just curious.
Roshwar Lin is a blind old woman. She cowers with her blessings while the Ket consume everything.
She said you were throwing away your lives.
Nothing is thrown away. It's not suicide. We train as hard as anyone in the Resistance. But when you don't fear dying, that's when there's everything to gain and nothing to lose.
I can't wait for my turn. But all our blood still runs too hot. Tej is our hope now.
Tej is going to take down a Ket station. We should hear the news soon.
It's weird to want him to die.
You want to hear that your friend's dead.
Well, it means he's devoted to the cause.
We don't want it. We accept it. Just because you don't understand doesn't mean it's wrong.
So where's this Ket station?
You should interfere, Pathfinder.
Yeah, well, I am.
It's okay, Veg. As long as Ket die, it doesn't matter who's killing them. Here's the nav point. It was interesting meeting you, Pathfinder. Skies be bright for you.
What the fuck, dude? Like, just the camera angle is just like, it doesn't add anything. Oh wow, look at that platforming. Like, no, I actually like the open world shit, the free roam and stuff, but man, when you put the name Mass Effect on it, it's just gotta have the typical kind of world building that the other games have. Otherwise, it just feels half baked. It reminds me of Deus Ex a little bit, Human Revolution. But you see, that game had a lot of story and a lot of dialogue with a lot of people. And, you know, you could have different dialogue choices and decisions and shit. And it just does not feel the same as this game. And in that game, people do weird shit when they talk to you. Like, I remember distinctly, every time you talk to certain kinds of people in that game, they, like, flap their hand at you. Like, they hold it in front of their face like they're going to do a karate chop. That is weird. But at the same time, it's fine because it's interesting, it's different, it's unique. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. And I don't mind it.
Enemies!
Oops. Where? Apparently we're under attack. That's my favorite feeling in any type of video game, is apparently we're going to die and we don't know from who.
Point. The Ket station is close.
Okay. Now there's enemies. I thought I took invasion for a minute. Yeah, shit. See, my clip size went up to 51 from 42. I was trying to remember what it was beforehand. Oh, okay. What the fuck? He dropped right onto it. I actually have to take cover in this one. Actually, no, I don't. The cooldown for charge is so low, I really don't have to. Charge is kind of broken. Charge is really good. A lot of abilities in this game I don't think are very good. So, charge is a nice one to have. The fuck are you shooting at?
I'll take you apart.
What the fuck? Yeah, see, like, look, there's a glowing effect right here, but there's no enemy here. Did the enemy... Oh, see, look, I'm getting auto-aim. Yeah, this enemy glitched out. Well, I don't even know if it's alive or not, because it's not on the mini-map. So, does this mission, is it going to be complete, or do I have to reload? I have no clue. Yeah, there's no more marker here. Help Tej fight the cat. I think it fucked up because it said to come over here to help them. Yeah, this is the one for that guy. I think it fucked up. I'm not even 20 minutes in, it already fucked up. Oh boy, when was my last save? I think this is good enough. I honestly think it bugged out. I think it was supposed to have that, whoever that was, be killed, and then he shows up maybe or something. Let's see, because they were shooting at something, and I was getting auto-aim, but I don't think I could hit it.
Falling, Pathfinder.
Okay. Don't tell me the whole mission is completely boned. There's an anomaly over there. That is the right mission, right? Because nothing else on the map is marked. Everything else on the map is just is blank, or it's something else. I think it's fucked. I don't think it's working at all. Well, I gotta go back even further to try and see if I can get it out. This is 4 minutes in the past. Now, I've had bugs in Mass Effect before, but I don't think I've very often had as many game-breaking bugs as this shit. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've had to reload severely to try and make stuff work. Yeah, this is the right one. Let's see. We'll give it one more go. Like, I don't want to just, like, bulldoze through the story and just be done, because I feel that's kind of boring if I just do that. But at the same time, I don't know, dude.
Approaching the Glory Seeker nav point. The Ket station is close.
Thankfully, killing these guys is not anything special at all.
Get ready to fight!
I always press square for some reason. I have no clue why. The same guy dropped down from above again. It's one random dude on the ceiling, always. Okay, well now apparently there's something to scan. That's just research data. My teammates will be fine. They're all beefed to hell and back, so it's good. Nope. I'm really just trying to figure out where this signal is coming from. It could be from the roof. Ammo.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
So there's one more enemy out here. That looked painful.
Nice work.
Okay. Okay, so I have no clue where this mission is. He's not alive. It doesn't seem like he is. Maybe I just go back now. Maybe that's it. Maybe I completed the mission. You know, in most games, usually someone runs at you and you know, tries to talk with you about stuff, but I don't see anyone anywhere. I'm just wandering in the cold. By the way, I do like keeping my gun out. I just feel like your movement is a bit better when your gun is out, as opposed to, like, if I put it away, right? If I put it away, it kind of is like GTA a bit, where the movement's a little sloppy and stuff, right? Like if I'm sprinting. That dude scared the fuck out of me for a minute. So he follows you around like a party member. You know how spooked I was when I saw this dude? I'm like, wait, I didn't take Jaal. In my head, I couldn't do this. So he's supposed to approach you, but I slaughtered everyone already.
Whoa! Didn't see you there.
Yeah, you did. You followed me. You fucking prick.
Wait, Cole's the others, right? Stars. Don't tell them you found me like this.
Yeah, he was trying to pretend to be a party member.
I sit here and I'm alright out. Everything.
You're just being rational, seeing the reality of what you're doing here.
Doubt and a shrinking heart prevents a blessed rebirth. And you won't remember your life before. And if you forget, you're just like everyone else. And it would have been better not to die at all. See, the more I think, the worse the thoughts get.
I've got some experience with Cat. I can help with this. If
I already cleaned up house. I didn't know he was supposed to approach me like that.
I think with all of us, we might actually take down this station. Live or die. I wouldn't leave here a failure.
Where are you going? We're done. I have never played a game like this where someone does that, where they just follow you around like a Pikmin, just pretending to be a part of your group, and you're supposed to talk to them. Especially in this game where you see I can't talk to these dudes. They're just with me. They're just guns and power dumps. They don't do anything. I can't have conversations with either of them.
Still alive.
That was a weird quest. I am so fucking confused.
Glad. Living and learning is a good way to grow stronger too. And I've never met anyone who had a blessed rebirth. And what if it's not real? Stars. If my friends heard this talk, they'd turn their backs. Finch especially. Oh, I'm almost afraid to go back.
I can't tell you what to do, but maybe Rashwar Lin can help?
I always liked Rashwar. And you're right, she'll know how to handle my friends. Whether it means we talk to them or I stop listening to them. We grew up together.
Sometimes you grow apart.
Yes. Maybe. Thanks, Pathfinder. At least we kicked those cats on their behinds, right?
There was no we. This was the weirdest fucking mission I've ever done. So far. I always gotta remember, every time I say words like that, I have to remember to add so far at the end of it. Well, like most games, like if you play Skyrim, you play Fallout, you play any other game, even Mass Effect to an extent, 90% of the time when you go to some place or you go to someone, the quest giver in question will run up to you and be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm gonna, you know, do this by myself. What the hell? Brought to life, okay. They'll usually do that. This game, I don't know, it's special. This game is very special indeed.
Blasted bits.
Is that gunfire? Yep. At least I like the Hornet. The Hornet's a good gun. Alright, who's dying in here? Oh, okay.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
We found the ancient city map, but the Ket keep attacking.
Alright, we got a Turian here. I'm gonna get a lot of AR upgrades, but I'm literally not even using an AR, and I probably won't this whole game. Unless I can find a decent one. Maybe just something to shoot at long range with.
Target down!
It does burn, yep. It does burning damage. Oh wow, and look, it's an OG cutscene.
I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't.
Shut up. Roic is a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the Ancient Fold map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
I knew something was up as soon as I saw you weren't Angara.
I figured, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Then why?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roek?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
A guy like that isn't worth my time. I'll make sure this map gets into the right hands.
Good. Clears my conscience. Thank you.
Okay. I can still confront him, but I'm probably just going to give the map away. Anything else in here? Nah, just sell.
I'm detecting below normal temperature.
You get a lot of shit, and none of it's really worth anything. Like, literally, we're talking worth a dozen credits at best. Half the time, the research isn't even worth it anyway. But anyway, I want to complete this planet. So the only thing left to do, I think... What are these two? Hitting rocks, just an unmarked waypoint for some reason. We can establish the outpost. We kind of got to warp around a bit. Anything else worth doing? Nope. Nope. Only other thing that might be worth doing is like driving around here for a bit, maybe unlocking the remainder of this. I can't get into there yet. And find the Paraphona. So let's actually... Okay, let's actually go confront this guy. Well, let's see what happens when you confront him. Then after that, we'll go deposit it to the Resistance. We'll locate the Paraphona.
That's Techix, according to my
We'll
map.
establish the outpost, then we'll do the different towers, and that'll be it.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I don't know, this area is buggy. Some really weird loading for this one. It freezes up.
There you are. Where are my colleagues? You have the map?
You mean the one you wanted to sell on Kadara?
How did... Astra. She got a conscience again, didn't she? Girl's not cut out for this work. For what it's worth, I've been talking to these people. They have it rougher than I thought. To be honest, I don't know if I would have gone through with it. Well, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
Don't let me catch you here again.
I'm already gone. Stars, do I regret asking you for help?
Yeah, and they probably would have gotten killed. Doesn't really seem like that gives you much of anything. It doesn't give you experience. It doesn't really give you anything, unfortunately. You just kind of do it just to do it. Which is one thing, but I get the feeling that if this game does not receive a sequel, or if it never receives a sequel, or if it's a very far off one, like, what is the point of a lot of this stuff? Like, I just feel like this is a game to speedrun. What the hell? Yeah, the loading on this planet is weird. You, like, do freeze tags sometimes.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
It just makes me wonder, like, if they ever will make a sequel to this game, a lot of these choices, will they even matter? Just like the last one. They did an okay job with Mass Effect 1 and 2's choices, I feel. So, to their credit, it was alright, but... You know.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Carr's Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
Yeah. Found map?
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Vold. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Kett don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks. As do you.
Okay, there you go.
I think I have enough info.
Because you see, you don't really get any experience for a lot of this, like the little minor stuff. So it just makes me wonder, is it even really worth it? Oh, freeze tag. Actually, I can just teleport. It'll make more sense to teleport down here and then try to find the Paraphona, maybe. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be on top or below. Well, let's just start from here. Because if not, we can just scale the mountain as opposed to starting and having to scale right away.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Gonna mark it. Yeah, I think it's on top of the mountain. Have I been here before? What the hell is this? Oh, this is just a bunch of enemies.
Tech. Stay alert.
Alright, whatever. There's no point fighting stuff that's out of the way. You only get experience per group you kill. You don't get experience per enemy you kill. So that's what makes it a little bit not worth it. Unworth it. That's a new one.
I thought this would be the Paraphona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, he says relatively close. Well, I'm going to guess it's going to be out there, so I'm going to just teleport. We'll clean up these ones out here. That's not even remotely close. Like, maybe if it made a circle around me or, like, a square, then sure. But that's other side of the map.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
I like that boost. I think I upgraded it a fair bit. Would you look at that? Is that a ship? No, just some cat.
This is the source of the Paraphona's signal.
Well, I guessed right, believe it or not.
And there's Kett on site. Clear them out.
Damn, he broke his face. I think I get full shields back from that, actually. That's pretty disgusting. Yeah, I'm a little bit busy. Can't search the transponder at the moment. Wait, what? Oh, this is the one thing you don't scan? Oh no, because we're still in combat by one asshole over here.
Clear!
There we go. 78% operation due to impact damage.
That's the Paraphona, all right. What's left of her?
Definitely Kett weapons fire. This wasn't just a crash. The Kett pulverized the ship. No survivors.
If we'd been faster, we could have. Damn it. But this is stupid. If they want Asari for exaltation, why not take the crew alive?
Yeah, maybe they just want the
They
ship.
saw the Perifona itself as a threat, but it's no match for a Kett cruiser.
When you're ready for payback, we got something. Looks like a flight recorder.
It's in bad shape, but let's see what...
Final log. If the Ark ever finds this, we failed. Couldn't draw them off. The data copy's lost. The decimation's too cunning. Forgive us. We tried.
The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Kett hunters. Maybe that's them. Anyway, we could use that or the flight recorder to find the Ark. If the nav record survived, we could trace the Perifona's flight path. Might lead us to them.
I can assist.
I'll take a look when we get back. Still lots to do.
Alright, so this is the first in a multi-step quest line. Now, you see, I like cutscenes like that. Like, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It makes it feel more personal, you know? It just plays better when you have close-ups like that, you know, with facial expressions and shit. What's the other thing I was gonna do? Alright, let's hit up these things. And then we'll slingshot around, I guess. Set up the new outpost and everything, and then we'll set the planet for, to be a habitat. And then that'll basically be it for Vold, unless there's some major thing otherwise.
Environment check. Temperatures are...
Investigate the Kett bases that way. Let's just try to do this.
Acceptable parameters.
More my favorite. I'm actually really, really bad at Sudoku.
Pathfinder, the Remnant have altered the landscape ahead.
I don't know how that shit got turned to ice. The only thing is, as you see, I haven't really been triggering any primers, so... Energy Drain is nice, it works, it's just, I feel like, I don't know. Maybe there's something better to be used. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's just a better combo out there. Or something. I don't think this is it. I think I'm looking at the wrong one. I don't even think there's anything related here, I just think it's a place where remnants spawn. Scan for glyphs. There we go. Looks like we also got a couple. Oh. Maybe that's it. You know I'm going to have to solve a Sudoku puzzle in order to figure this one out. I think that's just going to be the reoccurring gag. Before it was Simon Says, then it was Match the Symbols.
Been alive forever. Never seen anything quite like this.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is beautiful.
Am I not taking any cold damage? I don't even know what the hell is making all that noise. And I really don't want to find out. This is... Do I have enough? I don't think so. Yeah, I need one more glyph. Oh, there it is.
I detect no additional...
I think there's two different factions fighting upstairs, that's why. So let's see. Can't place that there, which means this has to go there. So now if that's there, that means that for this row, that symbol has to go here. Done. I think this is already done. So what's the last remaining symbol that's not in this row? It's that. Which means that the last remaining symbol not in this row is this. So on and so forth. Right? Wait, no, it can't be that. I think this is right. I really hope I'm not about to go cross-eyed. Now, the only problem is I just have to kind of guess the remaining missing symbols. So it can't be that, because that's already there. And so then this has to be whatever's left. Right? That there, that there. So then this has to be... Whoops. This has to be that, because they're in every other row and every other column. I believe this has to be that way. So if that's all there, then this also has to be that shape. Wait, is that it? No, 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 it can't be. I was about to say, what the hell is even going on? I think this is correct. Yep.
Nice work.
The 5-on-5 is a little bit more confusing, but I just wish they showed you a list of all the different symbols. I think that will make it a bit easier, and how many of them you've placed, but whatever. I'm pretty sure actual Sudoku is 9x9, so this is a very, very heavily simplified version. Okay, I'm assuming that there's going to be an upgrade later to help with the traction on the treads of the tires when you're on ice, because it is very hard to control. Stuff like that. I don't know if it'll only specifically help on Gold, or if there's another planet where it would help, but... Last one's all the way over there. I think I've already done the ones on Havarl. I think I did that already. I think that's where I had the first bug where someone was stuck underneath something and the game wouldn't properly register them as dead. Nor could I really reach them. What the hell's this?
Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
Watch it be nothing. A creeper. Actually, I haven't found any ammo. That's going to be the one problem. I'm glad I took the spare ammo perk.
Hey, human. You got a death wish?
I'm good.
Not as far as I know.
I'm playing this game, so that's close enough.
Olga, Resistance. I'm hiding in a sniper nest 2 clicks from you. You're standing in a cat minefield. Didn't you notice the warning marker?
Obviously not.
That would explain the source of the unusual reading I detected. A coded beacon.
Can't believe you didn't trip any mines. Don't know how you'll get out in one piece either.
Scanning ought to show where the mines are buried.
we know where to shoot, the rest is easy.
Better work fast. Cat patrols pass through pretty often. If you don't make it, I'll let the base know where to find your remains.
Excellent. Sweep the minefield to escape. You fucking what?
Whatever you do, don't walk there.
Can't we shoot it? Like what they said? Oh. Well, is it always visible?
Another mine bites the dust.
What the fuck was that? Does it really deal that much damage even from this far away?
Fire on that spot.
Ah, it detonates all the mines in a line.
Mine down. Up. This is kind of fun.
Okay, that scared the shit out of me. Here we go.
Whatever you do, don't walk there. Whatever you do, don't walk there.
I wonder if you can send your squad mates over there. There it is.
Whatever you do, don't walk there.
So I'm playing Minesweeper here. I mean, they've upped the graphics of it quite a lot. What the fuck? You can see the holograms for the other shit. Uh-oh. There it is.
Found a mine.
Ouch! Right to the face.
There's another one.
I like how they just magically become visible above ground once you've gotten close enough. See, like, if I put this away, they're invisible. But when I scan them, they're now visible.
Don't walk there.
Okay, I kind of am running out of life support.
Fire on that spot.
Doesn't even make sense how I got in. How did I get in here with no problem, but I can't get out? Jesus, this reminds me of the stupid Bring Down the Sky mission. This is terrifying. Even though I'm sure I could just drive right out of here with no problem, I am incredibly terrified of going onto a mine and blowing up. Dude. There it is.
There's another one.
I'm just gonna have to go in a straight line because I can't spin forever out here.
another one.
Yep. Oh wow, you can
And
shoot
down.
them. You don't have to mark them.
Up. This is kind of fun.
This is not fun. Because you know if I hit one, it's going to insta-kill me. I think I might be good. I don't hear any more beeping. Alright, I see the autosave, right? I don't hear any more beeping. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I made it. Yep.
There. We've got a clear path out of this minefield.
Congratulations. Thanks for drawing the Ket back here. They'll want to lay new mines. I'll make them pay for each one. If I see you around base, I'll stop and say hello.
There must be active remnant in there. Let's check it out. Looks like Ket ahead. We should be careful.
Dude, there's nothing good out here. You already know that. Okay, so where's this thing? Monoliths and scanning minerals.